Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Missouri's offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's 4. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Handoff from the gun. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Randolph. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nowaski. Completes it in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fighting off the defender. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give on the inside. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give is to Williams. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Dropping back, it's Agbana. Makes the grab. Inside the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is
and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back on the move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Nowaski. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. The give is to Williams. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Takes up 6. Good enough for 1st down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Agbana. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Scanning the field, it's Nowaski. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Bring in the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Moves away as he feels pressure. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Agbana. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And it's no good after the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Marsh. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Terry. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. It's Agbana. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Tigers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it on the outside. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's good enough for first down.
Using his legs, it's Nelson. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
These corners backing off a bit. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Nelson. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to pass, it's Nowaski. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far. And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Prescott. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the right. Oh, he's getting a hit. Touchdown, Tigers! He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Prescott. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Gets it to him on the screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking for a man. It's Agbana. Caught near the sticks. It's Prescott. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape,
Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Now facing a 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Nowaski. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.